Take 95. Hi, this is Wednesday, April 22nd. This is Mr. Gubino coming to you from my basement. Um, what we are going to be doing is I have an assignment, but the first thing that I need you to do is I'm going to need you to go to Google Classroom, and I need you to add another class. The Geometry 1, 4, and 6 classes will be shut down, and I am going to have now a new geometry class that encompasses all of my students in those three classes. I'm going to put up the sign, the code that you need to enter the Geometry All section. Here is the code, lowercase e g b p 7 o v. I will keep that up there for a little bit. So basically what you are going to be doing is once you get this, inside of this new Google Classroom there will be an assignment. And the assignment basically is to go back through the notes, the note packet. If you took those notes with you, great. If you did not, I put a copy up on the Google Classroom in the Geometry All. You will have access to that. You will have access to the individual activity that I gave you, reminder when I took triangles and you traced triangles and we went over all the properties. Those are color coded for your enjoyment. Okay, so I'm going to switch back for a second to me. Hi. So we have the color coding of the rectangle. That's what you'll see. You'll see the rhombus and you'll see the square one. Those are the things that we did as a class, each class, up until probably the 11th or 12th. Just again, go through that, join the new class, and then everything will be in there. You will be doing a quizzes on parallel rectangles, rhombuses, and squares. You will do a make sure that everything up to trapezoids is done because next week we're starting on trapezoids. And then there is something called a Flipgrid, and I don't know if you've done that before. I'm looking at my computer, that's why if I'm looking over here, I'm looking at my computer. It is a Flipgrid. It is a scavenger hunt that I'm going to want you to do. So I'm kind of excited about that. If you've ever worked with Flipgrids before, that is going to be the code, and it is ingrained in that. But what is going to happen is you are going to kind of videotape yourself finding these objects around your house. There's 5 objects. I didn't make it too long. I didn't make it too stressful. I just want you to kind of look around your house for geometry things to make sure that you're engaged. You can have your brothers and sisters help you if you want. You can have your parents help you. There's some things, once we get moving with these, probably every single time I will throw out a scavenger hunt on Wednesday. I may add more items, but first one is only 5. So we'll go from there. So what I want to do is pause for 1 second and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That was just a quick pause. I know I didn't split anything, but I'm going to show you what's on the new Google. It is a black color. It does have here of what you're going to be doing before Monday. So you're going to watch this video. You're going to look over the notes, which are 4th hour quadrilateral notes 2020. You are going to look at the special parallelograms notes, April 22nd. You are going to look at the scavenger hunt. And the scavenger hunt is a PDF. There are certain things that you can do with that. So there's 2 options in which you can submit. And then there's the quizzes, which is the mobile link. And I don't know why it came up twice. I'm hoping it came out. If not, just type in this number right here, and I do believe it should be able to have you join. Um, and then also Delta Math. There's a Delta Math parallelograms. It's a scaled down version, but I want you to do the parallelograms property for that. So quizzes, Delta Math, scavenger hunt. Look over your notes, make sure everything is done. I'm back. So that's what we're going to do. I also wanted to show you this. Um, I think I remember telling you about my first car and what was on my first hood ornament. And this was the Superman that I had on my hood ornament. It's at the front of the car on the hood. They took them off because people would cut them off because they would cut the wires on the expensive cars. Some cars have them still, but not sticking up like this. So this was a handle for a cup, and the cup was right here, and you would drink from there. So I made him look like he was bending steel, and then I attached him through the hood with this, and then I twisted it and then spread it out so it stayed on there. So this was my high school superhero car hood ornament. I found that. That's I'm glad I found it because I knew I had it still. I just had to find it, and all it took was an isolation for me to clean out my garage. The other thing that I wanted to show you was my metal. I don't know if you've seen this. This is pretty cool. So I was supposed to run a 5K on the 14th before my son swam in the state tournament before that got canceled. So this, I registered for the virtual run. I didn't run it. Shh, don't tell anybody. So they sent me the medal, and it turns, and it says run 3.14 pi, and it's got the numbers of pi inside of it. So I did the virtual run. I signed up for the virtual so I would get the medal because that's all I really wanted is the medal and the t-shirt. There's a cool t-shirt that goes along with it. It kind of looks like this as well. So those are the two things that I got. I was also told that I needed some things up here, so I got a world and periodic table of elements. Nothing to do with math. Well, it does, but there's a sphere and a rectangle. So I'm going to try and put something back here and maybe back here, but we'll get there. All right, so you got the first thing to do is join the new classroom. And to join the new classroom again, one more time, make sure that you're going to this code. I'll leave you with that. We'll see you later. Schedule something in Calendly if you need to. It's Mr. Gubino 2335 is my Calendly. And that you can set up if you have questions. All right, take care, have a good day, and we'll talk to you next week.